Alrighty, time for this week's vlog. We're doing this one indoors. It is very, very windy in northern Alabama today. As such, I don't think you'd be able to hear me if I was outside. I think the wind would overpower the mic. So we're doing this indoors today. This week's vlog is going to be about finding what's important to you or knowing what's important to you. As I mentioned in my weekly weigh-in, I have just left the other day after 16 and a half years, my current or my former job, the job that I had for 16 and a half years, with the employer who must remain nameless. The job I just started, Frontier Airlines, I did the paperwork on it yesterday, is a nice job and I'm going to enjoy doing the job. But the biggest question I get asked about going from the job that I had to the job that I'm now working is, well, does that pay as much? And the answer is no. The job that I left, the hourly wage on that is quite a bit higher than the hourly wage that I'll be earning at Frontier. Although, Frontier is going to pay me a good amount of money. I'm happy with what I'm getting paid. But yes, it was more at the old job. And the reason why people ask is because most people equate the quality of a job with the pay you get. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's a matter of what's important to you. To me, what's more important is being happier in the job or enjoying the job. I would rather earn less to have more enjoyment in the job. And so I've switched from where I was working to where I am now. And it's very important. It's easy to view things societally, the way the general populace views them. This job is better than that job because this job pays more. This job is better than that job because this job has better benefits. But what matters is what's important to you. So if what's important to you is happiness, you need to find the job that has the greatest amount of happiness, not the greatest amount of pay. And this goes for all aspects of your life. Look at your weight as an example. What's important to you? If what's important to you is pleasing your taste buds, enjoying life, not denying yourself anything, well, live that life if that's what's important to you. If what's important to you is what became important to me now that I'm getting older, which is getting around easier, not breathing as hard when you're doing stuff, being in better shape, being in a better position to take care of family. If that's what's important to you, that's what matters. And you have to decide which of the two is more important. I certainly have foods that I like, that I would love to eat on a daily basis, but I can't. I shouldn't say can't. It's more I choose not to because I've determined what's important to me. And what's important to me is getting in shape. And I've found that I do a good job of getting in shape and getting my weight off and feeling better on the ketogenic diet. And so there are foods that aren't compatible with the ketogenic diet. And so again, it's a matter of figuring out, determining, and acting upon what's important to you. And what's important to you might be different than what's important to other people. To other people, having a piece of cake might be more important, and that's okay for them. It's their choice. It's their life. For other people, having the paleo diet might be more important to them than being on the ketogenic diet, and that's okay. Each person is individual, and each person has to determine what's important to them and what's not. And they can't live their life based on the recommendations of another. If I tried to live my life based on what's important to, say, my best friend, I'm going to have problems because I'm not my best friend. I get along well with my best friend. My best friend and I are really good friends. But I'm not him. And therefore, I can't lead his life and I can't lead my life by what's important to him. I have to figure out what's important to me. And there's no right or wrongs with this. If you find something important, it's important to you. And it therefore is right for you. It's not universally right. It's not right for the general populace, it's right for you. And that's the end all be all of what you should be figuring out for what's important. Does it work for you? And then you have to go about leading a life where you prioritize what's important. If what's important to you is like long term for me, an important goal, something that's important for me is going to be mobility and being from a travel standpoint, not a fitness standpoint, and being able to go around and tour the country. As such, what's important to me is sometime down the line getting a Class B motorhome and adjusting my life so that I can live out of that Class B. So I start making decisions now in terms of saving money, picking places to see, doing research on what things I do like and what things I don't like in different Class Bs, because it's important to me. So I start doing the research now so that when it's time, I'll be ready to live that life. When I was just starting on the ketogenic diet, I had to look up and do a lot of research on the ketogenic diet because it was important to me to get in shape. And so I started prioritizing my time towards doing the research on the ketogenic diet so I knew what I was getting into. Family is important. Again, prioritize time. If you have television to watch or family to hang out with the family. But you have to know what's important first. And usually it's not too hard to figure out, but it does require spending some time thinking about it. And so that'd be my encouragement to you for this week, is to just set aside a little bit of time, make that important, and figure out what is overall important to you. What are you aiming for? What are you trying to accomplish? What do you need to prioritize in your life? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this week's video. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you left a like. If you have agreements or disagreements with what I said, or any comments on how I can do better, leave a comment in the comments section below. If you are interested in following my journey, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to be immediately notified every time I put up a video, go ahead and hit the like button below, or click the like bell, or click the bell below, not the like button. Well, go ahead and click the like button, but if you want to be notified, click the bell. That'll let you know when I post a video up on YouTube. So with that, I'm going to end this here. I hope you're having a great week, and I hope you know what's important, and I hope you're living the life to you that is important. Have a great week, and peace.